Hello, and my name is Robbie from Girl Bike Glove. In this video, we're going to be speaking about some of the best heart rate monitors you can get for indoor cycling. Let's go. So what is a heart rate monitor? So a heart rate monitor is a small device that we use to see how quickly our heart's beating. So typically we judge how quickly our heart's beating by BPM, which stands for beats per minute. So just say your heart rate is 100 BPM, that means for every 60 seconds it's beating 100 times. So a heart rate monitor is typically worn as a chest strap, an armband, or on the wrist, as these are great points where they can pick up your heart really easily and they're very comfortable to wear. So why use a heart rate monitor? So heart rate monitors are incredibly useful when it comes to indoor cycling. The first reason being training intensity. So in real time, they can tell you how quick your heart's beating, and that's telling you how hard you're working. This is a fantastic tool to make sure you don't slack off on those indoor cycling sessions, or you might find yourself working too hard and burning out too quickly. The next reason being structuring workouts. So if you know your heart rate, you're actually able to structure a workout such as intervals. So for example, just say your max heart rate was 200. You could structure a workout as in I'm going to do 5 minutes at 140 beats per minute and then work up to 170 for 2 minutes and then back to 140 for another 5. So you can use that heart rate to really tailor your workout perfectly to you. So another great reason to use a heart rate monitor is to see your training progression. So just say you jump on your exercise bike, you go to level 10 and you do 30 minutes and your average heart rate is 150 beats per minute. You do a training block, you feel like you're getting much fitter. You could go back to the bike 2-3 months later, do exactly the same session, half an hour, level 10 resistance, and you could see that your heart rate goes down to 140. That means you're getting stronger and getting more efficient. So now for the fun bit, let's start telling you about some heart rate monitors. So we took to Amazon and we looked for some of the best rated heart rate monitors available. We ordered them and today we're going to be telling you all about them. So the first heart rate monitor we're going to be speaking about today is the Wahoo Ticker. So Wahoo are a huge name when it comes to indoor cycling, and the Ticker is a great example of one of their really cool products. So not only does it look fantastic, the design is really intuitive. So instead of having a strap and then you put the actual unit on top, what they've done is made the unit part of the strap itself. So not only does it make it sit really nice and flush to your body, but it also seems to give it a much better connection. So as far as performance goes, it can connect with Bluetooth and ANT+, so meaning any device you can pretty much connect this up to. On top of that, you get 500 hours of battery life, which is an incredible amount on a CR3032 battery. You have small LED indicators, so a blue one and a red one, which can tell you the status if it's struggling to connect or it's having some problems like it might be low on battery. What I really liked about this though is it just performs really well. It feels like it's just sending a lot of updates, and the distance that you can be away from the devices you're using is really high. So although it is expensive, coming in at $50, I think the Wahoo Ticker is definitely worth the money. And if you really want to make a big investment in your fitness and get some really good positive data, the Wahoo Ticker is the one to go for. So next we have the Moveit. So Moveit are becoming quite a big brand on Amazon, and I seem to be getting quite a few questions about this chest strap heart rate monitor. So the first thing to mention is it is $25. Yes, it is half the price of a lot of the other heart rate monitors on this list, but it is missing a few features that I'm going to tell you about next. So the first thing to mention is the design. It is a little taller, and instead of the actual unit being flush with the strap sits behind and the unit sits on top. So although that's not a big deal, you just notice it sticking out your t-shirt a little bit more when you're training. One thing I do love though is the strap is incredibly comfortable, and you can really tell they've put a lot of time and money into the design of this material. As far as performance goes, it connects with Bluetooth and ANT+, and the range is fairly good on it. One thing that I wasn't so sure about is it doesn't have any LEDs on the front. So you're never sure if it's trying to connect or it might have run out of battery, but that's something you can quickly, easy get over for the saving that you're spending on this. It comes with a 300-hour battery life and is IP67, so it's pretty well waterproof as well. I really liked this heart rate monitor because it offers just something a little bit more budget. It works just as well as any of the other ones. You are just missing a few little features such as the LED indicators. Overall though, it's definitely worth investing in if you're looking for something a little less than the leading brand prices. So next we have the Goose Boo, and this is a really unique heart rate monitor which is going to offer a completely different experience compared to all the others on this list. Coming in at $50, it is on the higher side of pricing, but you are getting a lot of value for your money here. So unlike all the other heart rate monitors which are chest straps, this is an armband. So you just literally put it to the top of your arm here like so. And also I've seen some people put these onto their leg. I personally found the best experience having it on the arm where it's meant to be. So as far as performance goes, it connects to both Bluetooth and ANT+. And one thing I really liked about this is just having it on the arm made it feel much more accessible, and it's got a big LED lighting system on the front which tells you the connective status at all times. And if you do have any problems like connection dropout, it actually vibrates to tell you that there's a problem. So on top of that, it is IP67 rated, so you can get it nice and damp and not have to worry about it. The battery life is only 20 hours. But that's because it's a completely different system compared to all the others on this list. So all the other chest strap heart rate monitors have batteries that you'll use and then throw away. This one is actually rechargeable. So you have a small USB rechargeable backing, and although you might need to charge it a little bit more often, it means you're never going to have to source a new battery for it. The Goose Boo is a very unique heart rate monitor, and it isn't the cheapest, but if you're looking for something just a little bit different and don't like the idea of having a chest strap, then this is a really good solution. So finally, the last heart rate monitor we're going to be speaking about today is the Power Labs. So Power Labs have been making some really exciting indoor cycling products in the past few years, and we couldn't wait to try this chest strap heart rate monitor. The first thing to mention is the price. Comes in at only $32, which is incredibly cheap, and it ticks all the boxes of a high-end heart rate monitor. The design is very simple. It's just like the Moveit. You have the strap on the bottom and you have the actual unit on the top. Everything feels really high quality. The strap does feel a little bit more abrasive compared to some of the others, but in general, when I was wearing it, I never found any discomfort, and it really did fit nice and snug. As far as performance goes, you have a Bluetooth and ANT+ connections, and even when you're quite a distance away from it, it seemed to pick up and connect really well. It does actually have an LED indicator on the inside, and one very impressive thing about this chest strap heart rate monitor is the battery life is 8,760 hours, which is an incredibly long time, and to me that's very, very unbelievable to an extent. But they do say if it does run out within the first year, they'll just send you a new battery for free, which is a really nice customer service point. I think if you're looking for all the tech features and don't want to spend too much money, the Power Labs is a great way to go. And in my opinion, it looks pretty nice as well. Thanks for taking the time to watch our video today. If you've got any heart rate monitors that you can recommend, make sure to drop them in the comments below. And before you go, hit subscribe to the Girl Bike Love YouTube channel.